3, 2, 1. Okay, today I'm going to be putting the original VacMan in the vacuum chamber. And he comes with this VacMan vacuum pump. And so what you can do is you put the vacuum pump on the side of his head, and then you get him in whatever position you want, and then you suck out the air. So what happens is it sucks out the air from inside of him, and then the atmospheric pressure crushes him, and it keeps him locked into his position. And then all you do to return him to normal after this is push the button on the side of his head, and it lets the air back in. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing today with him is first I'm going to vacuum all the air out of him and put him in the vacuum chamber. And then we'll see what happens if I actually get a full vacuum inside of him by connecting him to my vacuum pump. How about we do him in yoga position / cannonball. Okay, VacMan in the vacuum chamber. 3, 2, 1. He's going completely back to normal. We're not even at full vacuum yet. Whoa, he's even starting to puff up. Whoa. So what this means essentially is that the vacuum that was inside of him wasn't actually that good. That means that this vacuum pump wasn't a very strong vacuum because he's puffing up in there, which means he had a lot of residual air inside of him. Okay, so you can see inside of him all of the beads have just kind of fallen down to the bottom. So we saw that even when I had vacuumed him out with my vacuum pump here, he still puffed up in the vacuum chamber. That means that there was some air left over inside of him. Okay, here's VacMan in the vacuum chamber without being vacuumed first. 3, 2, 1. Oh, he's already puffing up a lot. He's getting way bigger than before already. We're at 0.2 atmospheres. Oh, he's getting bigger. Oh no. Okay, we're almost at full vacuum in there. Looks like that's some pretty strong latex because he's not expanding like a balloon would. By now a balloon would have filled up the whole chamber. We're about at full vacuum and he's still expanding. So what's cool is you can actually see the beads inside of him. So those are the white beads inside of him. Okay, looks like he didn't pop. Let's let the air back in and see what happens. 3, 2, 1. Looks like he got a little stretched out. So it's interesting. It looks like he got vacuumed down a little bit, which means he lost some air while inside of him. Okay, so I cut my vacuum pump thing. I'm going to stick it in the side of his head here, and then I'll hook my real vacuum pump to the side of his head, and let's see what happens to him. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so now we're getting a full vacuum inside of VacMan. Okay, so he seems a lot more solid than before. His midsection is like rock hard now. So essentially this vacuum could get down to around 1/3 of an atmosphere. So now he has a full 14.7 pounds per square inch crushing him. Still move him around though, because even though there's no air inside of him, the beads can still slide past each other. Then let the air back in. Back to normal. Pretty tough guy. Hey everyone, thanks for watching another episode of the Action Lab. I hope you enjoyed it. And leave me any questions or comments you have in the comments section. I'll try to get to